Hey gang, once again, Rod Jardine with the things that make you say what? Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting video, right? So this one is gonna be called the intrusion. Like certain companies just like intruding in like your life, right? So I had a situation like recently, right? 2 months ago, I came home and in my yard, right, I see it like being dug up, right? And apparently, it's some local um, phone carrier. I shouldn't say local, but like a phone carrier. I'm not going to say the name of the company, right? So I see my yard, you know, being dug up, and then I look at all the houses on the block and throughout the city that I'm living in. And I mean, I see these signs and I see houses being dug up. I guess they're like we're installing lines, but way before they started like digging people yards up to install these little lines or fiber lines or whatever it is, whatever technical it is. Way before that, they were putting up like little flags in people's yards as to where they're gonna dig, right? So, and then they started digging. I mean, it was just a mess everywhere throughout my city. I see people just digging, just intruding. It just felt like intrusive, right? No, I don't know if they worked out a deal with the county, the city, and we're everybody in the area is just going to start using their service. They were contracted, whatever the case may be, right? It's just where I live is like, I wouldn't say upper class, like I wouldn't say upper middle class, but like people work hard here and it's relatively quiet, except for that noise you're hearing in the background there, like that. But it's relatively quiet. So one of the reasons why I live in this area. So anyway, so going back to them digging up my yard, digging up my neighbors' yards, just machines everywhere, mud piles everywhere, just the intrusion. So I feel like sometimes these companies, man, like corporate entities, I should say, I feel like they're sometimes a little too close to home. Whether you work for one, a corporate entity or such, I just feel like they're a little too close to home. Once again, Rod Jardine with the things that make you say, well, like and subscribe. Anyway, let me get back to this. So, like a month goes by. Here they are, the representatives knocking on my door now. And I'm like, offering their services. And, they're showing up when I really have to cut my grass. I got to get the grass cut because it's like raining every other day and I don't want to look like the ugly neighbor that doesn't cut his grass. So I got off my job and here they are in front of my front door, knocking on my front door. As a matter of fact, talking to my wife. And I'm like, man, come on, man. You guys have flags everywhere that where you're gonna dig up, you're not gonna dig up. No, you digging up my parts of my grass and all my neighbors' grass. Almost everybody in the city, I see like their house getting dug up, putting in the fire, whatever. And I'm like, man, the last thing I want to see now is your reps at my front door. That's the last thing I want to see now. So anyway. So a month goes by, yes, the reps, it's about to rain. I got to cut grass. And they're still trying to talk to me about services and this and why I should get this or why I shouldn't get this. They're better than this and they're better than that and their prices are reasonable. So I was like, listen, guys, I just really can't have this conversation. So here we go, another intrusion. First, you're digging up my grass. And the way they were doing it to you, it just seemed so unapologetic. Intrusion, intrusion, intrusion. So now, like I said, a month later, they're at my front door. And I'm like, man, now y'all talking to my wife. She's friendly. She's going to answer the door. She's friendly. She's going to answer the door. And she's going to talk to you. She's going to listen to you. But I don't have the time. I don't have the time. So now, bam. All right. Let me continue with the intrusion. 2 days ago, I get a call from my wife. She said, hey, you paid that bill for me with this such and such phone carrier. Thanks for paying the bill for me, husband, but now they automatically took money from your card. Here we go with another intrusion. Just taking money out of my card, which the card was never supposed to be saved on their system to take money from. I was just doing my husbandly thing and having her and actually paying the bill for her. But now they save my car and they run another charge for some other nonsense. Here we go, another intrusion. So I get up this morning. And I check my mail because, yesterday I was a little busy. I didn't get a chance to check my mail. They sent my wife a check and for $1.50 because we refused to get something that they were trying to provide. We refused that coverage. What company in their right mind take the time out to send you a check for $1.50? And we live in some strange times. I have my theories as to the type of people that's running this corporate entity. But I'm not going to go there because I got to stay politically correct. So once again, watch out for these companies and their intrusive ways. Up in your pocket, up in your yard, up in your ear space. It's a trip. So I had to come on here and let you guys know. Keep a distance. Maintain a distance from these companies, man. Like, yo, it's crazy. It's crazy. So this is Rod Jardine with things that make you say, what? Until the next video, have a good one.